Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 here on the Hagenstedt map. Let's get back to reliving the glory days. We get this one down here. I've got the combine down that end of the field. He's doing fine. I don't need to worry about that one. You can come into there, which should be... Yeah, that's fine right there. So stop you there. 2 passes, I think, will probably be enough for this one. I'd have thought so. I'll probably end up doing 3. Yeah, alright, I'll let that one do maybe 4 passes. You here, while that one's busy doing that, I will go and get the cultivator over this side hooked on, and we'll bring you out, and you can start working on the small field, so we can get some work done in there. Total soybeans on the combines is pretty close to filling the 2 trailers. So I'd also like to do that. Now this bit here, we're going to have to manually do this. So I'll just unfold that one. Like that. Manually do a piece around the outside edge here. And then we should be alright to... Right, yeah, he's going back in again. That's what I wanted it to do. And then when he gets over to the corner, I can send him up and down. I'll manually do a round with that cultivator. And then I'm hoping that the AI vehicle extension will be able to do the rest of that field. Just going round and round. Or at least do a large chunk of it to get most of it done. Bring you out this way. Over there like that. And... the only thing that's going to slow us down is waiting for me to go and empty the soybeans down at the restaurant. That's the only bit, but that's why I want to get this one going first, so that cultivating can be underway while I'm off doing that delivery. We have got that to go and do. We got a lot of things that we need to get done here. I'll bring you in like that, and I need to turn a little bit. Ah, ideal, right. Goes right round there without any problem whatsoever. I'll do twice round, I think. I'll do this twice round. Like that. Manually, and then I'll set the hired help going, and the hired help can sort of figure out the rest of it. Helper I has nearly full grain tank. Yeah, actually I need to go to you right now. It's not that one, it's this one, and that was very good timing. So you want to go this way, and I need to do a few passes across this top end of the field. Off you trot. Yeah, you're doing fine, and... let me finish this bit up, and then I'll go and get some soybeans off of that combine there. I'll come out that way like that, and then lift that. We'll spin round in here, and then I can go in and do a second one. And this time what I'm going to do is I'm only going to do over to the shed over there. Then I'll set the hired help going. And I'm reasonably confident that the hired help can actually do the rest of this field. Let's just bring that up there. And then go back in down here like this. Excellent. Drive you in round all of those little corners. I've got another one that's nearly full up there. So that combine, I'll go and change that over in just a second. And I want to line you up here, and hopefully you're not going to go and do anything too daft when I start you off. So if I go into here, let's just make sure that is, we want AI extension, I want it doing it like that, and go. Right. Drop you down there. Yes. Okay, that one's away. That one is absolutely fine. It's doing great. You are completely full. You I can ignore. You over here are going to do one more pass, and then you're going to be full as well. So let's go to you and take off the bit of grain that is left here. So that will just about finish this one out. And then once we've emptied this bit out... That combine up there, we can start that one working up. Now, I'm just going to leave this tractor right here for a minute, and you're going to go up to there. And then I'm going to start that one working up and down that way. In order to get a bit of grain off of this combine, we're going to have to just come up alongside it with our tractor and trailer from here. So let's bring you down like that and go. And then you're going to stop right here anyway, because you've got a full tank. 7, 9, boom, and done. Okay, you over here. Yeah, so there's going to be that little tiny bit there. I can only take 1,500 litres. Room to take 1,500 litres and put it into here. And then we're heading off down to... It is the restaurant. Let's double check. Yes, it is definitely the restaurant. 2,979 right there. The best price that we've seen in quite some time with beans. I haven't seen it go above 3,000 for quite a while. I know that it does, and it did actually get all the way up to 3,152 at one point. If it sort of gave us a great demand there one day, that would be even better, but it's not going to do that. Now I'll bring you in here and start unloading that one. Take everything you can from there. Now, is the combine just going to go once we're emptied? Yes, it is. That one's just going to go. Now, I've only got this one field left. This combine here is finished. So I'm going to go and drive this combine over to the other side of that field, and I'm going to start this one cutting. I'm going to put the fertilizer spinner going in this field right here, and then I will drive to the restaurant and tip out those beans. Then we can come back and we can get some more. So we're not going to be getting the kind of yield that we had from the sunflowers. We've already established that. We've only got this one field left. We should get at least 20,000 though. I'd be surprised. Like, I think that we're going to get... My guess is somewhere, but like I'll give to the nearest 5,000. So I would say 30,000. Between, and I'd actually say between 25 and 30,000. I don't think it's going to go over 30,000 litres, what we've got left here. It's going to be between 25 and 30,000. Right, you go there. You in here. I'm going to press H and let you go like that. And, yeah, you're out far enough. And then they'll be out far enough over that side. That's good. You aren't going very much further. You are doing a brilliant job. Let's go. We need to get to the restaurant. We have got a delivery to make. And then once we get that sold, back again, get some more. So if we do get 25,000, so we get 3 times that would be 75,000. This load right here, we're looking at about 120,000. We will, after selling the beans, be able to go and buy one more set of solar panels, which is going to put our grand total at 4 sets of solar panels, which is not too shabby. And then we'll be working, we're planting the corn, so we're going to need to sort of be looking at harvesting the corn after that. The corn harvest, we won't be changing over combines yet. We won't look at doing that. We will instead look at, we're sort of looking forward to what we're going to be needing for the potatoes. And one of the things that we are going to want with that is a truck and trailer. So rather than buying a 5th solar panel just yet, there is the possibility that we could buy a truck and trailer if there's enough money comes in by the time we finish doing the corn, and possibly like partway through planting and growing the potatoes. So we're kind of like, we'll play it by ear. We'll see how it works out. See what we need to do with that. But that's, I'm kind of thinking along the lines of, if we have the 4 solar panels, we get a good set of income from those. If we buy a truck with a trailer, not only will we be able to sell the potatoes straight off the field, but after that, any deliveries that we do need to make, instead of having to use this tractor that goes along at 50k, we'll be able to use a truck, which goes along at nearly double that speed. And we'll have a reasonable sized trailer on it as well. I don't know if we'll go for a Stevie trailer just yet. We might just go for a fairly standard trailer like the Kramper one that's got like 59,000 litre capacity on it, something like that. I wasn't thinking one of the big Wilson ones. I thought that would be sort of maybe a bit overkill at this stage. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. To be honest, I'm just not quite sure yet. Beans. Soybeans. How much are we going to get? Now, I said roughly 120. Yeah, because of the slight price difference, we haven't quite got 3,000. Well, it's a bit over. 125,000. Well, that's not too shabby. We only need another 25,000. We'll easily get the money for another solar panel. That is not going to be any kind of an issue. Not with that kind of income that we've just had. And we'll go racing back up. Now, I've got 3 tractors, or 3 machines that are working in the fields. So I've got, one of them will be the cultivator, one of them is a combine that is full and stopped, the other is a combine that has got 78% in it. It's got 3,500, so we've already got, by the time we get back up there, we'll have 9,000 litres of soybeans. I said between 25 and 30, closer to 30,000 litres. That's how much I said that we'd be getting off of that field there. Now, we have already taken a little bit off of the field. That's my guesstimate off of there. No, I didn't have right of way in front of that car. And no, I don't regret what I did, because I'd have been stuck behind him. I'd have had to brake, and it would have taken me longer to get up this hill. That's just the way of it. That is the way. Shake and a wiggle up through here. It's very rough ground through the middle of town here. I don't know what the truck is going to be like handling this in here. We'll have to wait and see. I'm sure he'll be fine. Now, there are some very powerful trucks that we will be able to get later on in this series. There are some very cool trucks that we're going to be getting. There's one truck in particular that was made especially for me by Mr. Duck Zorley, no less. The one and only. For those of you who don't know who Duck Zorley is, there is a link to his channel in my recommended channels. He is an administrator on my Discord server, and is an all-round good egg, even though he's Australian. I will just put that in. For those of you who are Australian and don't particularly like that comment, I'm not aiming it at you, I'm aiming it at him. Okay, I'm saying that he's okay in spite of the fact that he's Australian, mainly because he gives me a lot of jip over me being British. So, yes. It's a give-and-take situation. It's absolutely a give-and-take situation. Right, you go wandering up through there. I don't know why you stopped. But anyway, yes, Duck Zorley is a pretty good egg, despite him being Australian. And he's got his channel. He does his farming simulator stuff. He is... Well, he did his own hardcore. I started doing a hardcore series, and then he did his hardcore series, and sort of poo-pooed the way that I was doing my hardcore series and said his hardcore series was better. So obviously I then had to lay out the reasons why my hardcore series was better than his hardcore series, and you know, we had a bit of fun doing that. We decided to stop because some people decided to take it rather seriously, and it wasn't intended to be a serious thing at all at any point. We were not intending it to be taken seriously. We didn't want it to be taken seriously. We were just having a bit of fun with each other and with everybody else. But there were a few people that were taking it seriously to the point where they were sending abusive messages to Ducky, which I didn't like, and neither did he. So we decided to stop doing the kind of the banter between the two. We had a mutual agreement on that. But yeah, I've got a lot of respect for him. And he made a truck. A shiny truck with all kinds of shiny things printed down the side. And one of the things that were printed down the side were, well, it was messages. He put messages down the side. Now, I don't know if I've actually got the mods active at the moment. I think I do. Let's just have a quick look. Pretty sure I do. Frith cab. There. Right. There's the Frith cab. We got cab. Right. Right there, you got Frith Ginger, and then you've got the See, it's that bit down there, and then you got my logo on the cab down there as well. I don't think there was any other bits on the cab. So you can sort of change the main color a bit as well. So if you would have that main color, what? That's the main color on the nose right there. Okay, so the whole thing is white with Frith Ginger on it. But anyway, you move out of the way of that combine a minute. Otherwise, we're going to have the driver shouting at us. Let me move over here. There is also... So if I've got that one, it stands to reason I've probably got the trailers. I think I've shown you these before. I love these trailers. These are absolutely brilliant. Ducky made these trailers for me. And there we go. Frith. See, we've got all of these. We've got a whole load of them. So there's 2 different lots that he's got. We've got blank. Well, it's not that one. Guards. Graphics. Your courseplay expert, Frithgar, your courseplay expert in an alternate universe. This is very much referring to my Alps, what was it? Pan Alps map? I can't remember what it was exactly called. It's quite a mouthful, the map name. But I did as much courseplay in that one as I possibly could. And I went into that absolutely hating courseplay, not liking it one little bit. I tried all the different courseplay. I tried to do as many different jobs as I possibly could using courseplay. And then I came out of that series having used courseplay a huge amount. I really did put a lot into it using courseplay. I came out of that series absolutely hating courseplay. Right? It did nothing to change my opinion of courseplay in any way, shape, or form. I still despise courseplay. And I've had people, you know, some of you are understanding about that. There's the other one, Frithgar, trashing tractors and trees, always. And there, I think that's brilliant. So that's the 2 different designs. Oh, Frithgar, trashing tractors and trees, and courseplay, always. That's the other design on here. I think these are absolutely brilliant. I love these trailers. They're absolutely fantastic. And they've got a lovely capacity there, 260,000 litres. A little bit of TARDIS effect going on there, but that's fine. We don't care about that. So that is the trailers that we've got there to go with the combine. To go with the truck that is also there. And I'd like to have those in the game and being used, and we're lagging out because this one is struggling to do what it should be doing. So I'm going to go there. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to bring you over to there like that. There. Switch that. Normal AI. Go. Right. There. That should stop it from lagging out quite so much. And now I want to go over to that combine over there and take a load of grain off of there. So, yeah, I went into that Alp series hating courseplay. Didn't like it at all. Tried it out. I tried everything that I could on there. It crashed my game. I don't know how many times. 2 or 3 times I had to sit behind the scenes and redo courseplay. Redo like hours of gameplay because it crashed and didn't save properly because of courseplay. And yeah, and then there was all sorts of other issues that I had with it, and I ended up coming out of the series hating courseplay just as much as I did when I went into it. Now, many of you were understanding and just kind of accepted that that is the way things are, and were fine with that. But I have had some people, when I say I hate courseplay, some people get really angry about this. Like, really, genuinely angry about it. Like, proper rage. And it's, well, if you just took the time to learn how to use it properly, you'd see how wonderful a program this is, and yada, 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 and so on and so forth. And I don't care how much time I need to take to learn how to use it. I don't like courseplay. I just don't like the program. I don't find it enjoyable to use. I don't find it enjoyable to have when it's up and running. Everything about courseplay just irritates me to the very core of my being. I despise it. Absolutely hate courseplay. And I did give... I don't think it can be said that I didn't give it a fair shot. I put hours and hours into it, and I gave it every bit of a fair shot that I could give it, and I came out of it still hating courseplay. I didn't find anything about it enjoyable whatsoever. I just find the entire experience with courseplay to be stressful, irritating, and there's nothing about it that I actually like. The entire thing, whenever courseplay, even when it's going, and I've got a whole load of machines all running with courseplay, and I start to think, you know, this is actually not so bad. I could probably get used to it running like this. This is pretty good. You're still on the edge. There's still an edge to it. You're waiting for something to go wrong. You're waiting for the next thing to go horribly wrong, or the game to crash, or something to just mess up entirely with it. And this is what I don't like about courseplay at all. Well, there's that aspect of it, but there's other bits as well. So I don't like courseplay at all. And I've had people asking me if I can use it in here. No, I'm not going to use it. I absolutely will not be touching courseplay at all for the rest of FS19 and a good chunk of FS21. I will probably, because I do enjoy torturing myself for some strange reason, I will probably end up doing something with courseplay in FS21 just to try it out. Because I did it in FS17. I tried courseplay in FS17. I got a few things working, got a few things running. Didn't like courseplay. Accepted I didn't like it, and I found alternatives and found gameplay that I did like. And I had so many people asking me, I did eventually agree to try courseplay again in FS19. And I didn't like it. Didn't enjoy the experience at all. I did not like courseplay. So I doubt that anything is going to change in FS21. Alright? I absolutely doubt anything at all is going to change. AI vehicle extension, I like that one. That's a nice program. I like the AI vehicle extension. That and the standard hired help are all I need. Yes, I know that courseplay does allow you to set up courses so that you can have it automatically emptying from the field. It goes to the combine, it takes it off the combine, and then it goes back and it empties it. When you can get the thing to work, which it usually doesn't, by the way, or you can have stuff being moved from A to B without you having to worry about it. So the tractors... one thing that I did think was good, right? I did not good enough that I would actually want to go and use courseplay, but one thing that I did find to be particularly good was doing the slurry work, right? You set a route out to the field. You say, right, go and do that field with the slurry cultivator combination, and go back to the yard and fill up your slurry tanker from this cattle yard each time it's empty, and then you put it going, and it goes off and it does it. And then when it's empty, it folds up and it would drive back to the yard, it would fill itself back up again, and then go back out to the field. That was about the only one that never went wrong. That one was quite reliable, and I thought that was good. You know, so, yes, there are some plus sides to it, but overall, courseplay in general, taken as a whole, can't stand it, will not be using it again. Okay, that's just it. I can't stand it, will not be using it again. So, no, it doesn't matter how many times you ask. I won't be using courseplay in this one to go and sell crops. I won't be using courseplay in this one to go and move stuff from point A to point B. I will be doing this the way that I like playing. So there you go. I've had another rant about courseplay. I do like to bring them in every now and then. Thanks, Ducky. It's entirely your fault. Yes, Mr. Duckzorley, I'm looking directly at you. I was doing just fine. I hadn't even thought about courseplay for months. I hadn't thought about it for months, and I was achieving a state of zen because I hadn't thought about courseplay in months. And then I go and look at those wonderful trailers that you made for me with courseplay splashed down the side, and it brought it all screaming back to me. Yes, courseplay. And how wonderful it was. What a joyous experience that was, wasn't it? Yes, I know you like courseplay, Ducky, and your hardcore series involves programming courseplay into 200 employees and then just sending them off into the wild blue yonder and letting courseplay do your hardcore stuff for you. Not courseplay at all. But you know, that's you, and yeah. So I'm blaming you for this this stressful reliving of the glory days of courseplay. Not glory days at all. It's just, I just can't get on with it. It's just so irritating as a program. Like, seriously, if there's something that can go wrong, courseplay will find a way to make it go wrong. Right? That's the one thing you can rely upon with courseplay, is that it will find a way to mess things up big time. Right? There's nothing more reliable than courseplay for making everything go horribly wrong. Now, if I bring my trailers out over here, those combines clip right past each other. Now, I don't know. I think there is going to be like an invisible line of crop down through the field there that they're going to finish out. So I'll bring you down here and stop there. And then that combine I'm going to ignore. And you I'm going to ignore. And you here, I'm going to take you. Yeah, because he's going to want to go to the invisible line of crop. So instead, what I'll do is I'll bring you round here like this. And then I will unload that. Now, I said close to 30,000 litres going into this trailer. There isn't going to be 30,000 litres at all. We're not even close to that, are we? Well, I don't know how much we've got in there. I can have a look. Okay, you're doing a brilliant job. 21. We will... We're going to be over... We will be over 25,000. I said between 25 and 30,000. Closer to 30. We'll actually be closer to 25, but I don't think we did too bad with it, really. All things considered. Now, let's bring you around that way and whiz in around there. Like that. Okay, we will stop there with that combine. We'll worry about emptying you in a minute. You down here, we'll bring this one down. He's on 90. He's got another 4,000 in there. So yes, it's slightly closer to 25,000 than it was to the 30,000, but that's still not too bad. We'll bring this one over and we'll start unloading that into the trailer right there. And you're finished. Right, let's put that spout out. Unload into the front trailer. Right there. And then I can go and move that tractor over and start spreading fertilizer on there. That one's emptied out, so I'll bring him down over here and stop him just down there. We've got this one that we want to move. Well, unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. And for those of you wondering, the paid promotion notification that came up at the beginning of the video is because in the description down below, you will find a link to Fanatical. I have an affiliation with them. If you use that link, I will earn a small commission on anything that you choose to purchase. But that is all we have got time for, so if you have enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well, that would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, this is Frithgar, goodbye, and see you later.